Divines One, welcome back to your sanctuary of truth and light. Here we uncover the mysteries of being a chosen one, empowering you to walk in your divine calling. Today's topic is one you don't want to miss. Your blood does not belong to the world. If you feel like you've been set apart your entire life, if you've always felt different, misunderstood, or like your purpose was bigger than yourself, this message is for you. Stick with me until the end, because I promise you'll leave with clarity, power, and purpose. Now, Divine One, if this resonates, join our growing community by subscribing to this channel. Together, let's unlock what it means to be a spiritual chosen one and lead lives of profound impact. Let's dive in. 1. You are set apart. The first thing you need to understand is this: you are not ordinary. You've never been, and you never will be. This is not just motivational fluff. It's backed by a deep spiritual truth and even science. Your unique essence, your DNA, energy, and spirit is unlike anyone else's. The odds of someone having your exact genetic makeup are 1 in 70 trillion. Let that sink in. Nature itself has declared you one of a kind, but it goes beyond biology. You've likely felt it, a sense that you're different. Perhaps it's the way your spirit rebels against mediocrity, or how you feel drained in environments that lack depth. This isn't coincidence, it's alignment. Scientists have shown that humans emit measurable energy fields, and your energy vibrates on a higher frequency. This is why shallow conversations bore you and mundane routines feel stifling. You were built to operate on a different wavelength, one that seeks meaning, truth. Have you ever noticed that your greatest discomfort often arises when you try to conform? That's because conformity clashes with the very essence of who you are. You were designed to question, to rise, to challenge the status quo. Throughout history, those who embraced their uniqueness were the ones who changed the world. Think Nikola Tesla, who dreamed of harnessing free energy for humanity, or Maya Angelou, whose words elevated the soul. These individuals didn't blend into the noise. They amplified their difference into something transformative. Your spirit carries a mission that transcends the physical realm. Maybe it's to heal, to teach, to create, or to inspire. Whatever it is, it's sacred. In spiritual traditions, the concept of being set apart is a recurring theme. In Christianity, it's said, "You are fearfully and wonderfully made," Psalm 139:14. In Hinduism, the Atman, the soul, is seen as divine and eternal, unique to each being. These teachings remind us that you weren't made to follow. You were made to lead in your own extraordinary way. So stop fighting your uniqueness. The world may try to box you in, but your spirit was designed to break barriers. When you fully embrace who you are, you don't just liberate yourself. You light the way for others to do the same. Remember, diamonds don't shine because they fit in with rocks. They shine because they stand out. You are here for a reason. Don't dilute your essence. Embrace it. The world is waiting for your light. 2. Your bloodline is spiritual. Here's the thing about being chosen. It's not a matter of chance or circumstance. It's about spiritual lineage, a sacred inheritance woven into the fabric of your existence. While genetics connect us to a biological ancestry, spiritual lineage ties us to something much greater, a divine blueprint encoded in our very essence. It's why you often feel out of place, like an alien among your own family, friends, or they cannot perceive the depth of what you carry, because their perspective is limited to the tangible, while yours transcends into the spiritual. The feeling of being misunderstood or disconnected isn't random. It's intentional. Throughout history, those chosen for divine purposes often experienced isolation and separation. Think of Moses, who was raised in a palace that wasn't truly his home, or Esther, who rose to queenship in a foreign land. These moments of alienation weren't punishments. They were preparations. When you feel like you don't belong, it's because you're being refined, set apart for a mission that requires clarity, strength, and resilience. Your bloodline is sacred, but not because of earthly ties. It carries divine codes, spiritual imprints placed within you by the Creator. These codes are unique to you, carrying wisdom, power, and purpose that the world cannot comprehend. This is why you might feel a strong pull towards certain paths, ideas, or visions that others dismiss as impractical or strange. Your divine coding compels you to see beyond the surface, to seek higher truths, and to step into roles that demand courage. Activating these divine codes requires intentionality. Every time you honor your spiritual lineage, whether through prayer, meditation, acts of service, or simply walking in truth, you awaken these dormant powers. The more aligned you are with your purpose, the stronger these codes become. It's like unlocking a hidden library within yourself, filled with ancient wisdom and boundless potential. Counter this, many indigenous cultures, such as the Yoruba of West Africa or the Navajo of North America, believe that bloodlines carry ancestral memory and spiritual energy. Science, too, supports this idea. Epigenetics shows us how trauma, resilience, and even spiritual practices can influence genetic expression. This intersection of science and spirituality reveals that our very DNA is alive with meaning. So walk boldly in the truth of who you are. You are not of this world because your purpose transcends it. Your blood flows with purpose, and your journey is no accident. Every moment of separation, every misunderstood feeling, is shaping you into the vessel you are always meant to be. Trust the process and honor the sacredness of your lineage. The world may not yet understand, but in time they will see the light you were born to carry. 3. The world will reject you. Here's the hard truth: being chosen isn't glamorous. In fact, it's isolating. The world rejects what it doesn't understand, and darkness cannot comprehend light. If you've ever felt like you don't fit in, it's not because you're flawed. It's because you're different. Your light, your energy, your essence disrupts the status quo. Have you ever walked into a room and felt the temperature shift? The whispers start, the stares linger. It's not paranoia, it's perception. Your presence magnifies what others are desperate to hide. Insecurities, fears, and unhealed wounds. People project their shadows onto you because your light shines too brightly for them to ignore. But here's the catch. This rejection isn't a curse, it's a confirmation. Think about it. Throughout history, the most revolutionary figures were often misunderstood. Socrates condemned to death for questioning the norms. Galileo ostracized for daring to challenge the church's view of the cosmos. Even modern icons like Martin Luther King Jr. or Malala Yousafzai faced rejection and resistance. Why? Because they were chosen to illuminate truths others feared to confront. Being chosen means you are not here to blend in. You are here to stand out, to disrupt, to transform. But let's dig deeper. The process of being chosen is much like refining precious metals. Diamonds don't sparkle when they're unearthed. They're formed under immense pressure over millions of years. Gold, too, must endure fire to burn away impurities. You, Divine One, are no different. The rejection, the criticism, the loneliness, they are your refining fires molding you into something the world cannot contain. Psychologically, this phenomenon is rooted in the concept of cognitive dissonance. When your confidence and peace clash with someone's internal turmoil, it creates discomfort. Rather than facing their own shadows, they push back against your light. Spiritually, this is the world's way of testing your resolve, ensuring you are strong enough to fulfill your calling. Rejection isn't the end, it's the beginning. It fuels resilience, deepens your connection to purpose, and sharpens your focus. Let it teach you, not break you. Let it remind you that you were never meant to conform but to transform. So stand firm. The world may not understand you, but it will feel your impact. Embrace the pressure, endure the fire, and shine. Because the brighter your light, the more it illuminates the path for others still searching for their way. You are chosen, and that is your power. 4. Your purpose is not for everyone. Not everyone will understand your purpose, and that's perfectly okay. Purpose is deeply personal, tailored uniquely for you. It's the guiding compass of your life, often invisible to those not equipped to think of it like a masterpiece only the artist fully comprehends. Some will admire it from afar, while others won't understand its brilliance, and neither changes its value. Consider the eagle. It doesn't pause mid-flight to explain its altitude. Eagles soar at altitudes other birds cannot reach, not out of arrogance, but because it is their nature. They are built for greater heights, just as you are built for your unique mission. If the eagle were to spend its time trying to fit in with the pigeons, it would lose its ability to soar. In the same way, when you try to convince everyone of your worth, you risk grounding yourself. History shows that those who pursue greatness often face misunderstanding. Galileo was mocked for claiming the earth revolved around the sun, yet his vision reshaped our understanding of the universe. Imagine if he had abandoned his purpose to gain approval. The lesson here is clear. Your worth is not up for debate, and your mission doesn't require unanimous approval. Some people are meant to witness your journey from a distance, while others might walk beside you for a season before parting ways. This isn't failure, it's alignment. Relationships, like rivers, flow where they are meant to. Clinging to those who don't understand your purpose can be like trying to paddle upstream. Letting go allows space for those aligned with your vision to enter your life. Your purpose is divine. It is a seed planted within you by the Creator, meant to bloom into something magnificent. But, like any seed, it needs nurturing. Doubt and criticism are weeds that threaten to choke it. Instead, feed your purpose with faith, discipline, and trust. Keep your eyes fixed on your higher calling, for that is where your energy belongs. The truth is, not everyone is equipped to see what you see or understand what drives you. And that's a gift. Your purpose isn't for the masses. It's for the ones who need it most. Trust that those who are meant to align with your vision will find their way to release the need for external validation, and instead soar boldly toward the heights you are created for. You are divine, and so is your purpose. 5. You are protected. Here's a comforting truth. You are divinely protected. The battles you face are not yours alone. Whether you call it the universe, God's source, or a higher power, there is an unseen force working in your favor, guiding, shielding, and redirecting you toward your highest good. Have you ever paused to marvel at the situations you've survived? Those moments when the odds seemed insurmountable, yet here you are. Standing, breathing, thriving. That's not mere coincidence. It's divine protection in action. It's the whispered not yet when you felt denied. It's the closed doors that steered you toward opportunities you never imagined. The rejections, the delays, even the heartbreaks, they weren't the end. They were the pivot points, redirecting you toward your greater purpose. This protection, however, doesn't mean a life without challenges. Trials are not signs of abandonment, but rather invitations for growth. Think of a caterpillar in its cocoon. From the outside, it might seem trapped or struggling, but within, it is transforming into a butterfly. Similarly, every storm you face is shaping you, strengthening your wings for what's ahead. The pain you feel today is the teacher that prepares you for tomorrow. Science even echoes this. Psychologists refer to it as post-traumatic growth, the phenomenon where individuals emerge from adversity with deeper resilience, enhanced appreciation for life, and a renewed sense of purpose. It's why some of the most impactful leaders, artists, and healers often have stories filled with hardship. Their struggles didn't break them. They refined them. Take Thomas Edison, who failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about his failures, he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His perseverance wasn't luck or blind optimism. It was rooted in trust, a belief that the process was unfolding exactly as it should. So how do you embrace this truth in your life? First, cultivate gratitude even for the trials. Every challenge carries a lesson, and every setback is a setup for a comeback. Second, release the need to control everything. Trust is about surrendering, not to inaction, but to faith that the universe is conspiring for your success. Finally, pay attention to your intuition. It's your divine GPS, guiding you through life's twists and turns. When you recognize that you are divinely protected, you walk through life differently, bolder, lighter. You begin to see obstacles not as stop signs, but as signposts, pointing you towards something greater. So trust the process. Every battle, every storm, every closed door is preparing you for the greatness you are destined to embody. 6. The power of your energy. Divine One, your energy is your superpower. It's not just a poetic metaphor. It's a profound truth rooted in science and spirituality. Energy exists in everything. It's the life force that sustains us, connecting the physical and the unseen. Your personal energy is magnetic, healing, and transformative. A gift capable of influencing not only your life but also the lives of those around you. However, just like any powerful force, it must be guarded and directed with intention. Not everyone deserves access to it. Energy is like currency. Imagine your energy as a priceless gem. Would you hand it to someone careless or unappreciative? People and situations often fall into two categories: those who drain you and those who elevate you. The drainers leave you feeling depleted, anxious, or off balance. These individuals often vibrate at lower frequencies, driven by fear, negativity, or self-interest. On the other hand, elevators inspire, empower, and align with your higher purpose, vibrating with love, authenticity, and growth. Being discerning about where and with whom you share your energy is not selfish. It's an act of self-preservation and wisdom. Your energy is sacred. Ancient traditions, from Ayurveda to Reiki, emphasize the importance of cultivating and protecting one's life force, often referred to as prana or chi. When intentionally directed, this energy can manifest extraordinary outcomes, from creative breakthroughs to deep healing. In fact, studies in quantum physics suggest that our thoughts and emotions, which are forms of energy, can influence the material world. When you consciously channel your energy towards your goals, dreams, or healing, you align yourself with the universe's natural flow, unlocking the power to manifest miracles. But even light needs rest, like a candle burning too long. Unchecked energy expenditure can lead to burnout. This is why boundaries are essential. Protecting your energy doesn't mean isolating yourself or withholding kindness. It means recognizing when to step back, recharge, and say no without guilt. Rest isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for staying balanced and vibrant. Lastly, remember this: you are the light in dark places. Your presence can bring hope and illumination to others. But to shine brightly, you must nurture your own flame. Ground yourself with practices like meditation, breathwork, or spending time in nature. These habits not only restore your energy, but also strengthen your ability to discern who and what deserves your light. Guard your energy fiercely. Divine One. When you honor its power, you unlock your fullest potential. Let your light shine. But never forget that even the brightest star needs moments of stillness to truly radiate. 7. Walk in your divinity. Finally, Divine One, the time has come to fully step into your divine essence. This world is not in need of another imitation or shadow. It's yearning for the authentic, powerful, and radiant you. Too often, we let self-doubt and fear dim the light we were born to shine. But your gifts are not an accident. They are your sacred offering to the world. Walking in your divinity isn't about perfection. It's about alignment. It's about embracing your strengths and honoring your scars. Those scars, your challenges, failures, and pain, aren't blemishes. They are the battle marks of growth, resilience, and transformation. They tell the story of a soul that has risen time and again, no matter the odds. Every scar is proof that you are not only capable of surviving, but also thriving. And that makes your light even more potent. Your authenticity is your superpower. Consider nature. No two leaves, snowflakes, or sunsets are the same. Each variation adds to the beauty of the world. In the same way, your unique voice, perspective, and gifts contribute something irreplaceable. When you hide or shrink yourself, you deprive the world of something only you can offer. Think of great leaders, artists, and changemakers. Did they fit in, or did they dare to stand out? They led not because they were understood, but because they were true to themselves. Yes, the world may resist or misunderstand you. That's okay. Pioneers are rarely embraced by the masses at first. Their purpose isn't to blend in, but to awaken others. Consider Galileo, who challenged the beliefs of his time, or Maya Angelou, whose authenticity inspired millions. They were not exempt from criticism or struggle, yet they persisted, knowing that their truth was worth the discomfort. Stepping into your divinity is not just about external action, but also internal transformation. It calls for self-awareness, self-love, and unwavering faith in your purpose. It means showing up boldly, even on days when fear whispers lies about your inadequacy. When you align with your divine essence, you become a beacon, drawing others to their. So, Divine One, release the need for validation and comparison. Embrace your gifts, your voice, and your power. The world doesn't need another echo. It needs your soul's song. By stepping into your divinity, you don't just transform your life. You ignite a chain reaction of awakening, hope, and inspiration. Now is the time. The world is waiting. Divine Ones, you are not of this world, and your blood does not belong here. You are chosen, protected, and equipped for a purpose far greater than you can imagine. As you step into this truth, let it transform how you see yourself and your mission. Let it inspire you to rise above the noise of the world and embrace the divine calling on your life. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And Divine One, if you haven't yet, subscribe to this channel. Let's continue this journey of growth, empowerment, and purpose together. Until next time, stay radiant, stay divine, and remember, you are chosen,